control flows. So I think I should keep this operators and variable in first paragraph. Let's focus on the other part. Okay. Okay. So let's move forward the logical or more complex things in the programming fundamentals. So starting with, we will be looking at control flows. Okay. So what are the control flows? Control flows are basically the flow we use in the programming to give the controller or the compiler a direction of like what to do if certain thing happens. So we want to give the computer a brain, like we want to make the computer react on certain things, certain actions. So if this happens, you will do this. So if I am greater than 18, then I'm not big enough. If I'm greater than 18, I'm not a big enough, and vice versa. We can add any condition we want in this. Okay. So for the syntax thing, let's start. I will show you the syntax for if statement. Okay. So if statements are nothing but the basic way of us saying computers to do certain things when this condition is true. So if this condition is true, then do something. That's what we basically tell this guy. Okay, so that's the basic syntax for this. Let's give it in the test. Okay, so let's do it in the build function itself. So if the age is greater than or equal to 18, then print, let's move this print above, then print you can vote. Yeah, so we know if our age is greater than or equal to 18, we can vote, otherwise we cannot vote, right? So now you can see as my age is 21, we can vote. Okay, and then like vice versa, if as this statement is true, then only then we can move forward. But what if you have this? Then it will do nothing, as it will do nothing. Yes, just see, yeah, there's no print statement and nothing. So that's why we use something which we call, let's go, if and else. So this is a way of us telling the computers to do this when this condition is true, and do this if the condition is false. So we are giving the computers all the possible ways to do the stuff when this condition is like either true or either false. Okay, so do something different. Okay, so for this it is if statement. Let's name them so you can remember. Then we have if else statement. Right? Yeah. So this is an if else statement, and let's try it out. Right? So currently we are not getting any results as age is greater than 21, and we have said you can vote, right? So just fix this statement. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you can vote. So now I added the condition below 18, you can't vote. So for else, if the condition is false, like age is greater than 21, so the current case my age is 21, so it will land into the false. So we will print. Okay, we will print you can vote. Ready? Sorry, you can use very. Okay, so now as you can see, it is showing you can vote. Okay, so this is why we use if and else statement, and this is very useful in programming fundamentals. So let's now move forward to something little bit more deeper into this. So what if you have multiple conditions to check? Okay, so like what if you have to check multiple conditions? If this happens, then do this. If this happens, then do this. Like, you can have certain cases. At that time, we use the thing called if else if statement. Okay. So it is basically else if statement. It is a bit similar concept. Let's just like if else, but it adds some more conditions to your table. Let's do like if condition 1 is true, then do this task 1. Okay, and else if we are adding another condition, condition 2 is true, then do the task 2. Okay, and then what if I had one more condition? I will add else. Okay, so else will be the default statement for us, so we'll do the else task. Let's so put it that way, right? So what if you have one more condition, right? So let's add another condition, right? Else if condition 3, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is the basically the structure of how we use the different types of logical statements. Okay, so that's why let's give it a try. Let's remove all this stuff, and I will give you an example of how to use this. So for this we have a string variable in which we store our grades. Okay, so let's say you have B in math, you're pretty bad in math. So if grade is equals to A, then you will be reprinting oh, awesome, buddy. And similarly, if we have also for another grade options, if you are adding equal to signs, because you have to show, right? Okay, for grade B we can say, let's go with good going, bro, good going, right? Okay, then we have another else if condition, which is grade is equals to C, then we will go on print with fair. Then let's add one more else, which will print, let's just finish it up, print invalid grade, right? Because in our school it's only ABC, there's nothing below this, it's ABC. Let's go. So now as you can see, we have B grade in our state, so that's why we get the good going part. What if I get D? It says invalid code. And what if I have A? It will say, oh awesome, buddy, you're awesome, right? So just for the time being, I will add D also. So for D, let's assume we will be printing need improvements. Okay, so also now if we hit the D, it will say need improvement, not the invalid grade, because we hit the third, fourth, we hit the first, second, third, fourth condition true, so that's why we print the need improvement. Okay, so that's awesome. But when we use this much amount of condition, right, we have to use if, else if, else if, else if. So at that time we use something with what we call switch. So switch are like basically made for this type of conditions, and we use it like we use in this kind of scenarios. So it works like we start with switch. Okay, so you can start with stitch placement, it will autocomplete and give you the expression. You have to input the expression you want to check in it. Okay, so right now we are checking this variable grade, so we put it here and so we are in this we create cases. So if you have case of A, right, so if grade is, it says if grade is equals to A, then what do we have to do? So just copy it and you create. Oh awesome, right? So similar to this, you can create case for B. Okay, so what if some people get the B, right? So again we will say get going, buddy. Yeah, and just break statement will take care that it doesn't goes to other cases. So similar to this, we'll just make it for everything, right? So case for C, we'll just copy it from here and paste it. Okay, and we'll add a break statement again, case for d. Now always use the exact type you used on the variable, then it will be correct, otherwise it will give error. So for d we have the improvement. Okay, and we will add a break statement also here. So now you will say, what about the else condition? I don't know which case it would be. So for this we have something what we call default in the switches. So if you add something in the default, so when all the switch cases are not working or not true, then this will come to the default. Okay, and similar to everyone, we add a break in it, and let's move forward. Let's remove this guy over here, just commenting it out, and you can see it's working similar to the first way what we did. So awesome, buddy. You can clear it out. Let me clear it for you and say, oh awesome. Now let's see again with the b. You can see good going, so it's working exactly how we wanted it. Okay, so that's the basic control flows of the Flutter. Okay.